You were once lost in a storm, winds howling, rains pouring, drowning in the past. But something within you, it always fought to arise. And as you listen now, you feel it, an undeniable truth deep inside. Your past, it doesn't define you, it prepares you. Because those who can survive the storm, they learn how to command the winds. And so, your story is not one of pain, but of power. A power that's always been there, waiting for you to claim it. Right now, you're claiming it. You see, every moment in your past, every breathless struggle, every battle fought in silence, it was shaping the person you're becoming now. A force so unbreakable, so unstoppable, that even life itself pauses in awe. Because when someone who's been knocked down rises, really rises, the world watches. You're rising. As you feel this, as this becomes part of you, you begin to realize you were never weak. You were training. You were never broken. You are being reforged. And now, as you step forward into this new identity, because the past, it's no chain on you anymore. The past, it's now your fuel. Breathe that in, that freedom, that certainty, because right now, as you hear these words, you're already transforming. The anxiety, the self-doubt, the weight of judgment is dissolving, melting away like mist touched by the morning sun. And in its place, something else emerges, a deep knowing, a realization that from this moment on, your story is yours to write, not theirs. Yours. A new belief settles in, growing roots deep within your mind. I'm worthy, I'm strong, I'm free. Because you are. And as you hear this, you feel it deeply, irrevocably. And as you move forward, the world, it'll try to remind you of the past, but you'll smile. Because they don't see what you see now. They don't know what you know. They don't yet understand the past doesn't define a warrior. The fire doesn't destroy the sword, it forges it. And you, right now, you're stepping out of the fire stronger than ever. Now take that strength with you. Take that certainty, it belongs to you. It's always belonged to you. And with every step forward, with every breath you take, you claim it more and more, until there's no doubt, only truth. You're unstoppable. And from this moment on, you're free. Because your story's intense. I can feel the weight of what you've been through. But here's the thing. Your past doesn't define you. You've been through darkness, yes, but what if every struggle, every betrayal, every moment of pain was actually training? Training for something greater, something more powerful, a transformation, a reinvention. So imagine for a moment, every experience you had, it was a script being rewritten in real time, a reframing of meaning. What if those moments of weakness were actually the forge that built your strength? What if every moment of fear was just a doorway leading to courage? What if the beliefs that once held you down were actually the seed of your greatest power, just waiting to be activated? People have tried to box you in, label you, define you by their limited perceptions. But what if that's the biggest illusion of all? What if the truth is, you are unboxable, untamed, limitless? And as you begin to see this now, in ways you hadn't before, you start to feel something shifting inside you, a new belief being born. It's as if the chains of your past, they're becoming lighter, dissolving as your mind opens to a new possibility. You're not your past. You're not their words. You're not trapped. You're the creator of your next chapter. As you breathe in that idea, something clicks. A new awareness, a realization. Every hero's journey begins in the darkness. But the darkness is never the end. It's the launchpad. You don't have to fight the past. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to force people to see the truth. Because when you fully embrace your power, when you step into the version of you that's been waiting to be activated. The truth reveals itself effortlessly. You already know what needs to be done. You already feel it, that next step, the next move. And as you take it, the past loses its grip. The weight starts to lift, and a new energy rises in its place. Unstoppable, undeniable you. And the best part, this is just the beginning. Because isn't it fascinating how a story, it can seem to be set in stone, until you realise it was never stone at all. It was sand, shifting, moving, changing, with every breath you take, with every new realisation that dawns. And now as you listen, not just with your ears, but with something deeper, you begin to notice something. There was never a prison, never a trap, only a story that was once told, and then told again, and then again, until it seemed real. But stories, they're just like that, stories. And stories can change, can't they? They can be rewritten, reshaped, reinvented, and just like that, something starts to stir within you. That old identity, the one that felt weighed down by the past, that believed in limits, in judgment, in the inescapable. You can feel it now, can't you? Loosening, melting, and in its place something new, something powerful and knowing. Because the past was never a curse. It was an initiation. The fire that forged you, the pressure that created the diamond, and now, that diamond is waking up. And as you begin to see yourself with new eyes, something becomes undeniably clear. You were never broken. You were never weak. You were never lost. You were just on the verge, standing at the threshold, waiting for the moment when the illusion would dissolve, when the weight would lift, when the truth would become undeniable. And that moment is now. The old patterns, they were lessons, fears, training grounds, the pain, a doorway. And as you step through, something incredible happens. The struggle transforms into wisdom. The fear becomes fire. The rejection turns into a redirection towards something greater than you ever imagined. Because the truth is, you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to transcend, to rewrite the rules, to break through the illusion that others still believe in, to rise. And as you realise this now, and every part of you absorbs it at the deepest level, you begin to feel it, that shift, that activation, that unstoppable momentum, because the past, it no longer defines you. The story's changed, and the new story, the one you write from this moment forward, is the one where you win, where you rise, where you take all that you've learned and you transform it into something extraordinary. And as you step into this new identity, you already know it's just the beginning. Because it's fascinating, isn't it? How a story that once felt carved in stone, it was never stone at all. How it seemed unchangeable, was never anything more than echoes. Echoes of old voices, of fears, old illusions. And now as you listen, not just with your ears, but with something deeper, you can feel it, can't you? Something's shifting, something's dissolving. A realisation that's growing inside you, because what if the past wasn't a prison? What if it was a preparation? What if every struggle, every betrayal, every moment of doubt was never proof of weakness, but evidence of strength? Because here you are, still standing, still breathing, still searching, still reaching. And that means something, doesn't it? Because not everyone makes it. Not everyone survives the weight of judgment, of fear, of injustice, but you did. And that means you're different, stronger than you even knew. And as you let that feeling in now, as you absorb it in a way that's deeper than thought, deeper than words, something else becomes clear. The past was never about breaking you. It was about shaping you. Because some people, they're born in comfort, into ease, into acceptance. And they stay there, don't they? Never questioning, never growing, never seeing the cracks in the illusion. But not you. You've seen the underbelly of the world. You've touched the depths of fear. You've walked through fire, through judgment, through pain, so deep it left echoes, and yet, here you are. And that means something. Because those who see the darkness, those who feel the full weight of it and still choose to rise. They're different, aren't they? They have something most will never have, clarity. And as you step into that clarity now, as your mind absorbs the deeper truth that was waiting all along, you begin to understand you were never meant to be like them, never meant to fit their mould, follow their rules, live by their expectations. You were meant to break them, to defy the script that they tried to write for you, to stand in the wreckage of their lies and realize you're not broken, you're unbreakable. And as you feel that, as every part of you absorbs that undeniable truth, you begin to notice something else. The weight that was once so heavy, it's lifting. The past that once loomed so large, it's shrinking. The story that once held you captive, it's rewriting itself. Because the truth is, the past doesn't own you. You own it. As you take that in now, fully, deeply, completely, you begin to see this is not the end. It never was. This is the beginning of something new, something powerful, something unstoppable, because you're not a victim of your story. You're the author of what comes next. And as you step forward now, into this next chapter, into this next moment, you already know the best is yet to come.